Hi friends, welcome to Jogo Coaching. In this video, I will provide a detailed explanation about behavior driven development, that is also called BDD, along with examples and the advantages of using BDD in Agile software development. First, let us understand what is behavioral driven development. BDD is an Agile software practice that focus on collaboration between developers, testers, and the business stakeholders. This practice will help to understand the desired behavior of your system before development begins. BDD encourages writing specifications in a language that is accessible to non-technical stakeholders. This will help everyone to understand the functionality being developed. BDD evolved from test-driven development but places a greater emphasis on behavior of the application. BDD will use the format of given, when, then statement to describe system behavior. Now let's understand about the key concepts of behavior driven development. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and click the bell icon to get notification about new videos. The first concept is collaboration between stakeholders. BDD promotes collaboration between developers, testers, business analysts, and the domain experts. This is to ensure that the software meets all the business requirements. The main purpose is to create a shared understanding of the behavior of the system. This is the first concept covered in the BDD. The second concept is natural language specification. In BDD, specifications are written in simple natural language that can be understood by all stakeholders, including non-technical people. This reduces the ambiguity in the requirements. This will ensure the alignment between technical teams and the business teams. The third concept is scenario-based testing. BDD uses scenarios to describe the system's expected behavior in various situations. Scenarios are often written using given, when, then format. Scenarios will cover system's initial state and the action that takes place and the expected outcome of the systems. Hope you understood these concepts. BDD has its own workflow. Now let's learn about that. The BDD process can be broken into 5 steps process that's called 5-step workflow. The first step is collaborative discussions. Stakeholders, that are developers, testers, business analysts, and domain experts, collaborate to define and clarify the desired behavior of the system. The goal is to reach shared understanding of how the system should be behaving. This is the first step. The second step is writing scenarios. Using natural language, the stakeholders write scenarios that describes the expected behavior of the system under certain conditions. These scenarios are often written in given, when, then format. Given the initial context or situation, preconditioned. Then when the action or event that triggers behavior. Then the expected outcome or result after the actions. This is the example of the scenario writing. The third step is implementing the scenarios. Developers implement the code that satisfies the behavior defined in the scenarios. These scenarios can be automated tests to verify that behavior works as expected. The fourth step is automation and execution. The scenarios are automated and run frequently to verify that the system continues to behave as expected as development progress. The fifth step is refining the behavior. As development continues, scenarios are redefined and updated to reflect new requirements or changes in the system behavior. So this is the last workflow. So we will follow all these 5 steps in the BDD workflow. Let us learn about BDD with an example. Consider using BDD in an online banking system where we want to test the behavior of fund transfer feature. Step 1 is collaborative discussion. Stakeholders, that are product owner, developer and testers, come together to discuss the expected behavior of the fund transfer feature. The product owner defines the following requirements. The user should be able to transfer funds between accounts. The system should check if the user has sufficient balance before proceeding with the transfer. This is the first step. The second step is writing scenarios. Using the given, when, then format, the following scenarios are written to define the behavior. 1. Here is the BDD scenario for step successful fund transfer. Given the user has $500 in their saving account and the user wants to transfer $200 to other person saving account. When the user initiates the transfer, then the system should deduct 200 from the saving account and add it to other person's saving account, and the system should display a success message. So here we will see given, and, when, then, and. So this is the scenario based BDD process. Step 3 is implementing the scenario. Developer writes code to implement the behavior described in the scenarios. They might use the tools like Cucumber or SpecFlow to automate the test and execute the scenarios. For the successful fund transfer scenario, the code ensures that after the user initiates the transfer, the balance is updated in both accounts. For the insufficient fund scenario, the code ensures that when the user tries to transfer more money than they have, the system returns an error. This is the third step example. The fourth step is automation and execution. The scenarios are automated and tests are run to verify that the implementation satisfies the defined behavior. This can be done by using BDD tools like Cucumber for Java, SpecFlow for .NET, Behave for Python, which allows for the automation of these scenarios written in natural languages. The fifth step is refining the behavior. As the project progresses, the scenarios may need to be updated to reflect the new requirements. For instance, if the system introduces a feature where user can schedule transfers, new scenarios can be written to cover this behavior. Hope now you have understood the BDD practice with an example. BDD has so many advantages. Let us understand few advantages in this slide. The first advantage is clearer communication. BDD encourages collaboration between technical and non-technical stakeholders. For example, a product owner can easily review the behavior of the system by reading the written scenarios without needing to understand the code. The second advantage is better alignment with business requirements. Ensure that the developed system meets the actual needs and expectation of the business. Example, by writing scenarios that explicitly describe how the fund transfer feature should behave, the development team ensure that the system meets the customer needs. The third advantage is living documentation. BDD scenarios serve as living document that is always up to date with the system behavior. Example, new stakeholders can quickly understand the system behavior by reading the BDD scenarios which reflect the current state of the system. The fourth advantage is improved test coverage and confidence. BDD provides high test coverage and ensure that the system behaves correctly. Example, automated tests are run after each change, ensuring that the system functionality remains intact even as the new features are added. The fifth advantage is early detection of issues. BDD helps to identify issues early on before they become costly problems. The sixth advantage is encourages continuous feedback. BDD automated tests help to ensure continuous feedback after every change in the system. In summary, Behavior driven development is a powerful methodology. This methodology improves the communication between technical and non technical stakeholders. By writing clear, understandable scenarios and automating tests, BDD ensures that the system is built according to the business requirements and helps to detect issues early in the development process. With its emphasis on collaboration, shared understanding, and continuous feedback, BDD is a valuable tool in agile software development. BDD helps the teams to deliver high quality software that meets both technical and business needs. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel and leave your question and comments below. If you are looking for one-on-one coaching or training about agile concepts and career progress, please contact us through the email address mentioned in this slide. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.